What's happening, dudes and dudettes? You like that intro?
Me right now, so embarrassed.
Hey, dudes and dudettes.
Oh my god.
Isn't that hip? Doesn't that include all people? I don't want to be non-inclusive on this channel. Coyote car. So, as you can see here, we have a Camaro, we have a racetrack, we have a Bronte ready to film, and I have a race suit. That means only one thing. We're gonna make some passes.
Woo!
As in some, I mean one.
No, we already talked about this.
I'm just kidding. So the goal is to work on the bump box and work on like the 60 foot to the 8 mile-ish. Like, I know what it's gonna do in the back half. A great man once told me, if your car can't prove itself in the 8th mile, you might as well lift and not run the quarter mile. So I'm only testing 8th mile here. So I'm gonna do that, get this car ready, get myself ready, and make some hits. Cut my hand.
That we need 3 good bump-ins, and then I will feel confident.
I got enough ice for at least 3 passes.
Yeah. So we're not just doing one and done today.
No. It's really nice. The weather is a lot better than it's been.
Yeah.
Like, it's like 70 right now and
really
overcast, like the sun's gone.
Yeah.
So it's great. It's like a really good. We can have this at FL2K.
Oh, that'd be
because
amazing.
last year was as humid as humanly possible.
Yeah.
So if we can have this, I'm all for it. And our wedding.
Oh,
Not just FL2K.
For our wedding too.
But,
we need this weather.
You guys can't come to our wedding, but you can come to FL2K October 6th to the 10th. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, I'm going to voice over myself right now. The real date. Ice, nitrous, CO2, parachute.
All right, first test pass. Whoa, sounded funny. Like purred a little bit. That was a good bumping though. 8.7 at 116. Nice.
So it felt a little slow, like out of the hole. 126, 60 foot, 520, 137 in the 8th. I lifted at like the 8th and it went 870 at 116, but bump box worked.
Good.
Yeah. So
it did, and it was like which was good, right?
Yeah. So here, let me just I'll roast myself. I'll happily do it any day. So this is the directions. It says step 1, start here. If that doesn't work, you go to here. If that doesn't work, you go to here. I kind of just did my own thing.
Of course you did.
Well, because like I tested it a couple times and I was like, oh, it doesn't like this and that, and then I changed a couple things and I never went back to step 1. step one worked pretty smoothly there.
You just had it on step one.
And that seemed like the ticket. Like it seemed fine. Like, because I literally had to click it twice too.
But I feel like it did exactly what you wanted to do. Like it almost went in and then a tiny bit more and it was in. Like it was perfect. At
that setting, I'm happy. That worked great. I mean, we're gonna do it again, and that was a good 8th mile hit. It wasn't crazy fast. I think I lifted like a split second. But look at that reaction time too.
Oh, and also, yeah, I thought that was good, but I wasn't sure.
0.0, really 0.06. I mean, I wasn't even going for it, but it was still pretty good.
It did look like it puffed some smoke or
yeah,
something.
there was a little puff of smoke out the exhaust, it looked like.
I don't know what it was. Once you got like...
And then there was like a little...
Yeah, right there.
It came out the exhaust when I lifted.
It looked like a lot.
Yeah, it happened right when I lifted, so. Yeah. Other than that, talk about a good off-the-trailer hit. We haven't been out in, what, a month and a half? And it just...
I'm so happy with the bump up.
I know.
That stresses me out.
Yeah. So for people that don't know, I run a smooth stage. Good people over there at Smooth Stage. The owner, Ryan, I've talked to him back and forth a bunch of times. His goal is to help cars make it down the track. He's not just selling these things, you know, he wants people to succeed with them. So we talked a little bit, changed up a couple things in my wiring. Last time we had it out, I didn't have it on this same setting. Now I put it on their setting and works good.
Where is it? I thought it was down there.
It's right here. I can see it when I'm using it, which is kind of nice because it has 2 little lights. Other than that, I'm gonna pull the data log, see what the IATs looked like because I put that new water pump on, the Davis Craig, and I'm gonna see. Am I too close? They don't want to be that close to me. Also, I just posted a spicy Instagram picture, so I would go like it if I was you guys. Don't show.
Be up for like 48 hours.
Don't let your girl see it.
What'd you write? You wrote something.
New mirrors.
You wrote something like that somewhere recently.
Oh, limiter gets the ladies.
Yeah.
Somebody questioned me being on the limiter and the burnout contest.
And that was your response.
I mean, who's gonna question a limiter action, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go do stuff that's productive instead of hold this GoPro, and we'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Made a mess.
Oh no!
I know, I gotta clean it up. I have rags.
Tried to use my fry container to catch the gotcha.
Why didn't you get an extra large?
They only have one size. Whoops. It looks like matcha. Alright, second test pass for Coop. Victor, can you get his door? It's open. Thank you. Oh my lord. So please. His door wasn't closed.
Turbo. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if I like ruined the seals on it or what, but it keeps smoking out of the turbo. But everything just works flawlessly. I might have to get this turbo rebuilt after FL2K. 5:16 in the 8th, it looks like. 0 to 60 in 1.5.
Sir, your door was open.
Yeah, Victor came and closed it.
Because I said, I was like, Victor, can you close his door?
It happens.
Aye, aye, aye.
I mean, think about it though. When you're going fast, it's not gonna open until you hit the brake.
Still.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it seemed like
5:16, 123.60. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it seemed like it bumped in like a little bit more aggressive that time.
I had to click it twice.
Yeah, but it seemed like it jumped more. The first one just seemed like doot doot,
but
you know.
But the fact that I had to click it twice is what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Because then, like, if I'm too close, it won't go far.
Right.
But if I'm too far, I can click it a couple times.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives me a little playing room. Like some people have theirs set up to where they have to click it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. So it's like very slow.
Yeah. So depending on how you're staged. But I like that. 123.60. I'm not like super stoked about. I'd like to be faster than that. 5:16 in the 8th at 138. That's good. That's better than the last pass, and we didn't do anything. I have my draggy too. I pulled just over 2 G's. So if anybody cares about G forces, I pulled just over 2 G's.
What does that mean?
It's like how much it's kind of tough to explain, like how much force is being pushed on something. I guess. Don't quote me on this, guys. I know G's is a fancy number. It's like, I understand it, I just can't explain it.
Yeah.
We need Bill Nye.
G-force means force measured with respect to the Earth's gravity. You divide the force by the acceleration of the Earth's gravity.
I'm just like, I'm honestly surprised that every time you're like letting it off and it's going like 8.5.
Yeah, I mean 8.5 letting off at the 8th.
Like,
because so
those are like low 8, 7 second passes.
Yeah, they're definitely like right at 8.0.
Yeah.
So if anybody didn't know this, letting off doesn't slow your car down a much because you still have so much momentum.
Yeah.
Hitting the brakes will only slow down really mile an hour. It won't slow down your ET. So kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Still a little puff of smoke out of the turbo.
Yeah, and it dumped water too. Victor after was like,
this guy.
We gotta yell at him to fix that because that can't happen.
It is fixed. It is as fixed as can be.
So why is it still? It's not fixed if it's still dumping out water.
I blame.
Hate to break it to you.
I blame the government. That's what I'm blaming. Isn't that what people do in 2021? They blame other people.
Yeah, I guess
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
People I don't know. All right, so look at this. Today is October 1st. So I just uploaded my draggy time. I am number 1 on the leaderboards in draggy.
Wow.
If anybody comes out here and beats me in October, let me know. Well, that's also just in, if you go American car. I am number 1 for October in 8th mile.
Oh.
Okay, so if you guys have the draggy app and you want to come at me, send me an email or a DM if you beat me. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna end it there for the night because I leaked a bunch of water on that second pass, so I'm gonna try to figure that out before I go make another hit because I don't like to be that guy, and everything I'm doing right now, looking at it, I can't figure anything out. So I just really need to get it back into the shop and really dive into why that water is leaking. I might just make like a diaper for it in a way, like put some towels in such a way that they kind of cover everything so that in the case of any water leaking, it won't leak onto the track. You guys have probably seen this from a lot of other air to water guys that they're tough to not get to leak. Even though it's not leaking around the lid, it's leaking from somewhere. So putting a new lid isn't gonna solve my issue. I need to, I don't know, it's something else because it's not coming out around the lid. Yeah, the owner of the track yelled at me.
You might hear it in the video.
He also closed my door. Same guy. Good guy. It's not Drake.
Cooper got in trouble.
That's the story of my high school career right there. But happy with that. I can honestly say the bump box works now. It does. Even if I was a little deeper into the bulbs, it still would have worked. If I was a little shallower, I could just hit it a couple times. Like, we're in a good spot right now. So FL2K is just about a week away, and I feel very prepared. I feel very prepared for FL2K. How about you?
You know, I think I'm more of a comedian. I was just thinking that. I think I'm more of a comedian than you are.
Probably.
Saying Cooper got in trouble. Everyone's
that
gonna think that's
comedy?
so funny, yeah.
I don't know. There's this old saying that I always heard, that women aren't funny.
I am funny though. I'm trying to balance here.
Bronte's on the scooter.
Hold on.
These scooters are great.
Wait.
You know, if you were riding it, you would just balance.
No, but I'm trying to like balance this way. Just have it stand up.
You're not balancing though, you're holding my hand.
I know.
All right, see ya.